I was a photographer for 20 years, and I worked at National Geographic. I had a pretty big audience when I did films, or when I did work there. But I call films a weapon of mass construction. You drop a bomb, you kill people, you make a film, you create allies. It's like, to me, it's the most powerful medium that there is, bar none. I mean, people aren't reading books. I mean, just ask some kids what the last book they read is. It's like it's the weapon of choice. It's weaponized art.
It's interesting though, because I have to explain to people a lot that documentary filmmaking is an applied art. It's not a high fine art, and the difference is, in a high fine art, someone can do stuff that's so difficult to get and understand that you'd only have a very, very small audience. And you find that in contemporary galleries. Like, there are these video artists, and they're doing the same sort of work as us, but it might be, I don't know, someone riding a BMX bike behind a car. I think an artist did that. And I've got a friend who runs a big film festival. I took him to a modern art biennale recently, and it was all video art by artists. And he said, this is like going to a really, really bad film festival. And, there's some things in my film where I wouldn't mind taking out and putting it in a loop. So I've got our film we've got a season of films at the Museum of Contemporary Art in Sydney. And it's taken them a long while to get it. Like, when Soundtrack to War came out, they put it in a show called, what was it called? Interesting Times. And they had Soundtrack to War on a flat screen TV in between paintings. And it's a 90-minute film. People expected to stand there, there's no chair, and watch this film as if it's an art object. And really, I think that they need to start putting big cinemas like they've got in the Museum of Modern Art in art galleries, and accepting that artists can create. And so a lot of the work that Louie does is like extremely contemporary modern art. The projections on the buildings, that's reaching a huge number of people in New York. And to me, that's much more interesting than Sean Gladwell doing a push bike behind a car. I don't get it.